The weirdest thing is it's like in a dream, and then you open your eyes, he's still there.
Fireplace with the green room. Tools, good tools. What on earth? What? Man, what a fireplace. A cutoff saw? So many tools. There's
It was October and the hills were on fire. And while we were surrounded by beauty, I had a very strange experience one evening that I couldn't shake.
And these red leaves have really started to fall. This is pretty nice. Wow. Hey, little guy. Hey, Mochi.
My best friend John had called and asked if I'd help him out on a project, and I wanted to ask him if he'd ever had anything similar happen.
And everybody's got a run, and ain't nobody gonna hold you. Everybody needs someone. Don't try to go alone. Don't say I never told you. When you wake up tomorrow and your heart ain't feeling right, I'd love to steal up all the say goodbye to pain and sorrow every day and every night.
I took back roads on the way to meet him and caught myself some of that October creme brulee.
I once heard somebody say, this is living don't come easy, and you never find your way.
Pretty nice up here.
And if you try to walk alone,
Yeah.
you already lost believing. And if the word rings true, and there's darkness before light,
Just the toys for the day.
Yeah, a couple of toys, you know. Oh yeah, is it burning you?
It's just my cheeks, nose, and stuff are getting it.
John had been hired by our farmer friend, and he asked for my help in moving some material around for a day. Him in the boomstick, me in the big scoop.
when the whole damn world is beating you down? What about when you get burned from the tricks you never learned? And now you're dead on the ground. The story's sad, but it's true. And it can get the best of anyone. This loneliness won't get you through. You're gonna need to find a friend. You're gonna need to find someone. And if you wake up tomorrow and your heart ain't feeling right, find love to steal or borrow. Say goodbye to pain and sorrow every day and every night. Every day and every night.
That was one of those moments where you just back up 3-4 inches, put the bucket down, get out and pee, and just like, oh shit. Buy that machine off of them.
Oh my god.
And then we get a big excavator.
Yeah.
Or a plow.
Yeah.
You know, just go right and just only do jobs like this, where we call the shots and stuff. It's like, okay, you want it like this, fine, we'll move the top of the mountain on. We'll log it too.
Yeah, truly. And mill the timber.
Build roads all.
Yep. Yeah, maybe. Look at this sunset, dude. Holy smokes. Look at that. My goodness.
How much soil we move.
Dude.
How much longer we have the machine? It's just like grows and grows and grows. Come on, he goes, you're cheap for the work you do. So, nobody's gonna run an excavator in a hole of dead sand. Yeah. True. We buy the bombs, listen to the radio. We built this city, built it on rock and roll. Full force. And then after a little bit, your excavator's like this. And when you go to dump, you feel the counterweight in the back pulling you back. It's just like, oh! Because it weighs more than the arm in the bucket. Right. Oh. All right, champion.
And before I could bring up my story to John, he told me how he always starts to see strange things this time of year, how old stories come back to haunt him. And the way he said it gave me chills. So I focused on the beauty of October to keep my mind clear of haunted thoughts.
This fall has been a lot different than last year. The leaves were a lot more erratic. Felt like the yard right around the house was a lot more colorful last year. The wind and rain just kind of came at the right time and knocked everything down, and there was no big peak wow moments. That's why fall is so cool though, because you never know how it's gonna play out, and that's what makes it fun and interesting to document every year. But luckily I got a chance to do a lot of traveling around New England. I documented fall in a way that I never quite have. I've got some really cool cabin foliage adventure videos that I can't wait to put together. But October was so hot. It was genuinely hot out. There were t-shirt and short days. There were a few days where we weren't traveling, and we got to work on projects back here at home. Allie had her own project, I'm working on my workshop, and it was so fun. There were pinch yourself moments where I had to remember that this is the dream. Here we are on our own property, bringing things to life. And my mom would stop by often to check in on the progress, and she'd bring Hudson and Lucy, so it's been really nice seeing them a lot, taking them for little walks, and they've been eating their Sundays, which is the sponsor of this episode. Sundays for Dogs is a human-grade dog food made from a short list of ingredients. So it's 90% meat, 10% vegetables, 0% synthetic nutrients. That's what really separates Sundays from other dog food, is that it's not only nutrient dense, but it's easy to store and serve. And that's because of the air drying process. That's the magic. It locks in most of the nutrients right off the bat. And you look at Sundays and it looks like a high quality beef jerky. And it's just so easy. It's great to travel with. It's just a single bag with a really nice air locking seal. No mess, no prep, and dogs go nuts for it. Hudson and Lucy generally eat it in under 10 seconds. And when you have an active dog, they need that protein. They need the best quality food they can get. I mean, Hudson's not a spring chicken anymore. He's not a puppy anymore, but he hangs right in there with Lucy. It's because he's active and eats really good quality food. Your dog will thank you every day. And right now you can get 50% off your first order of Sundays. Just go to sundaysfordogs.com/trout or use code TROUT to check out. The link is in the video description below. So thank you to Sundays for sponsoring this episode, for making these videos possible. And now back to the story.
And while beauty might distract you for a while, the strange and unknown will always pull you back in.
What was the circumstance about the story from the snow? Where the guy in the frozen river?
A long time ago. At my aunt's up in Maine. Well, it's just something you want to always forget about. Because, like, for instance, you can want to forget about getting beat up. You can want to forget about girls leaving you or like that. But one thing you really want to forget about is stuff that horrifies you that you can't understand. Because those two facts, it's horrifying and you don't understand it. And you know that it's liable to happen again since you don't understand it. Just imagine yourself as a little, 9? I was like 7 years old because that's when I quit doing a diaper deal. That night was the February, because the kids had February vacation, and it was warm. There was a lot of snow in Maine. And by a lot of snow, I mean an easy 3 feet plus on the ground everywhere. It was a spruce, hemlock forest, so everything's just open lines of trees. All farm trees. Just her and the girls and whatnot went skiing, and I took the fishing rod. And I trudged through all that snow. And I went down to the river's edge, got big, huge boulders throughout it. And like 4 feet of like thick ice chunks. So I'm like fishing literally in a very dangerous spot to think of it. Like just catching brookies.
left and right. This is morning time. I make it a plan to take a path the entire way from Auntie Kim's house to, like, through the woods to the river.
That's right.
Which is literally as long as your driveway, if not a little bit longer. I shoveled this whole path, hoping that everybody's gonna come and go fishing with me. Nobody comes fishing. We're not walking through all that. Finally, make it to the end of the thing where my fishing rod is sitting in the snow like this, ready to go. It's getting dark. And I'm like, I'm gonna go fishing. Fishing, catch a trout, let it go. Fishing, catch a trout, let it go. By and by, I started to realize there is somebody, and on the other side of the river was a snowmobile trail that followed the river up. And it also had a cross-country skiing trail alongside the snowmobile trail. And I thought it was a person, you know, just a cross-country skier, didn't pay much attention. Until I realized they were just being weird.
Being weird how?
Just standing there, staring right at me across the river.
When you catch the black mold of horror on the crest of Halloween, there ain't no shaking it.
I'm like, hey, catch a fish, hey. And like, start getting that weird feeling that, you know, this person hasn't waved back to me, this adult, whatever. And just realizing that they got that real grungy, cold look about them. Like they were, like I was having fun, they were not. But it was still light enough to eat fishing. So I got fishing, and then Mom was like, Jonathan, dinner. I was reveling in this whole theory. Reel up my rod, and I'm like, I still got a worm on it. Like, it's my last worm. I should just use this worm. I'm gonna catch another one, you know what I'm saying? It's getting darker pretty quickly now, and I felt like the dude walked up the river. I just remember just like looking to the left, and he's like, if the river goes all the way that way and comes around, meeting the main part, comes by rocks, he's standing like at the corner of your house, right against the most raging part of the river. Worst spot to stand at. And I was like, hey, how's it going? Like, not far away. I'm like a little kid.
So he had moved since the first time you saw him.
He just kind of like went upriver, and it just was like, boof, there. And at that point, chills ran up and down my spine. It was not comfortable anymore.
Yeah, the maple tree pull-off. It is one of my favorites. Because we would always come this way. This is the lightning tree up here.
And all the while, there was a bad moon on the rise that Allie and I couldn't help but howl at.
It's the moon again.
wave again. Hey, have a good night, whatever. Like,
Just so nice.
yeah. And get the shovel and got my fishing rod and like holding one in each hand. It was so dark in the woods, man. Snowing a little bit now. Just a little bit, dude. In the woods, it's dark. Everywhere else, it's blue. Get to the edge of her yard, in her big yard, you know, and you see the house. It's the back door of the house, only door in the back. And it's got one little lamp light down the illuminating factor. I get inside. It's so hot, you can feel the heat instantly. Like, you know, after being outside all day long.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. I turn and I look, and I just see this person looking back at me, and he probably looked just like this.
I figured if there was one place I could go to shake the spook, it'd be Eden and the peaceful Willow Tree.
always gave you guys gum and stuff. Like every once in a while. It was weird. I've never really had an argument with Martin. Everything.
And for a moment, that haunting feeling was gone.
So Joyce shows up. The angle. You know what? Let me
That's how you start them. That's right. Bro. That weird smile it's gonna have.
This is so sharp that I'm gonna cut myself.
I just sharpened it like last night.
How old? Had? I don't think so. I got Kyle's funny looking little cat. It's a big cat right next to me. Really likes it. Oh, baby. I tell you, I'll be true and be honest with you.
Wait, does he have 3 eyes?
No!
You
My brain.
You did it all, Brandon.
But on the night before Halloween, when John was telling his stories, things got strange again.
With me, I'm gonna buy mama dance for free. Oh, mama, come on, what's on the floor? You see, I got. Oh, mama, dance free. Every once in a while, I'm waking up. You gotta ask Maria. Maria, and it's just like lurkers standing right there in the corner of the room. The weirdest thing is, it's like in a dream, and then you open your eyes, he's still there. Very sketchy.
What do you mean he's still there?
He's still there, 100%. Like.
Come on, what's in the boy? You see I got Slide up, Sammy. Yeah, that's it.